Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to tell you all about the Australia PR process for 2023 through 7 easy steps. Did you know that India now ranks first in making the largest immigrant population that are issued permanent resident visas, employer sponsored visas, and temporary resident visas in Australia? Despite the pandemic, Australia was one of the countries that continued to accept PR applications, recording an immigrant population of 7.5 million, which goes to show exactly how much demand exists for foreign skilled workers. In this video, I'll be telling you all about the Australia PR process for 2023, all the benefits you'll get as a PR holder, the different PR programs you can apply under, the point selection factors, how you can check your eligibility, all the documents you'll need, the total cost involved, the processing time, and the 7 steps to apply for your PR along with your dependent family members as well, so do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free and I answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Let's start with the different programs you can apply under for your Australia PR. The 5 programs that you can apply under are the Skilled Independent Visa, which is subclass 189, the Skilled Nominated Visa, which is subclass 190, the Graduate Temporary Visa, which is subclass 485, the Skilled Nominated or Sponsored Visa, which is subclass 489, and the Skilled Regional Visa, which is subclass 887. To be eligible for any of these 5 programs, you need to score a minimum of 65 points from a scoring grid that takes into account your age, education, work experience, and ties to Australia. You can use the points calculator in the official IMMI Affairs website to know your score and eligibility for each of the programs that you're interested in. Of these 5 programs, the Skilled Independent Visa, Employer Nominated Visa, and the Temporary Resident Visa are the 3 most popular visa categories, so I'll tell you more about them. The subclass 189, also known as the Skilled Independent Visa, is the most popular PR visa that allows you to move to Australia to live and work freely. This is mainly for skilled workers with previous experience from anywhere in the world, and you don't need employer sponsorship or any job offer from Australia for this visa. To be eligible for this visa, you need a minimum of 90 points in the points grid system. The best thing about this visa is that it permits you the complete rights to work freely in Australia and entitles you to employee benefits similar to an Australian citizen. I've made a detailed video on how you can calculate your points and apply for the 189 visa, which I've linked in the description box. Do have a look at that to know all the requirements and application steps. The subclass 190, also known as the Skilled or Employer Nominated Visa, requires a nomination from the Government of Australia. It's easy to get your Australian citizenship if you have this visa. You can also work and study anywhere in Australia and sponsor eligible relatives for permanent residence as well. This is a state-nominated visa and it requires an employer sponsorship for a minimum of 3 years, which means you will need a pre-existing job offer. Next, the subclass 191, also known as the Skilled Regional or Temporary Resident Visa, is for those who have previously lived, worked or studied in Australia. So this visa is basically for temporary visa holders having a subclass 491 or 482 visa who want to now switch to Australian permanent residence. Subclass 491 is a temporary work visa for 5 years, while a subclass 482 is a temporary skill shortage work visa which is valid for up to 4 years. Coming to all the documents you'll require, you'll need your application form, Education Credential Assessment or ECA, birth certificate, character certificate, proof of nomination if it's applicable to you, test results of IELTS or any other language test, 2 passport size photographs, skill documents of your spouse if you're applying with your spouse, police clearance certificate for everyone that's applying, and your business or work reference letters. Now coming to the benefits of an Australian PR visa. With an Australian PR, you can live, work or travel anywhere within Australia, you can pursue higher studies in Australia, you can enjoy social security benefits after 2 years, you can sponsor your family for their PR, you can apply for government jobs in Australia, you can also travel and work in New Zealand freely, you can proceed towards Australian citizenship, you can get free medical insurance, your dependents will get subsidized education loans, and you'll even get a first home owner grant worth 15,000 Australian dollars to help you buy your first property in Australia, so that's great news for newcomers. This grant is offered to you if you decide to purchase a ready-to-move turnkey property or even if you decide to build a new home yourself. Now let me tell you the 7 steps to apply. The first step is to check your eligibility for either of these programs. To be eligible for an Australian PR visa, your occupation must be listed on the skilled occupation list regardless of the visa type that you've decided to apply for. You can check this list on the official IMMI Affairs website. I'll add a link to this page in the description box either way. Your age has to be below 45 years and you'll need to score at least 65 points in the points grid which evaluates your age, education, work experience and ties to Australia. Step 2 is getting your English language test. The language tests you can take are your IELTS GT, TOEFL IBT, PTE, OET or Cambridge C1, and the minimum scores you'll need are CLB 7 for IELTS, score 25 for TOEFL, 65 for PTE, at least a B for OET and 169 for the Cambridge C1. The most widely used tests are the IELTS, TOEFL and PTE. Step 3 would be obtaining your skills assessment report from SkillSelect. SkillSelect is the Australian government's online application system for professionals wanting to express interest in applying for a skilled migration visa through what's called an EOI or expression of interest to live and work in Australia. Through SkillSelect, similar to IRCC for Canada, the Australian government and the state and territory governments invite a number of skilled workers to make visa applications. They do this by sending ITAs or invitations to apply based on the information you enter while creating your EOI. You'll be selected based on your age, education, English test score, work experience and commitment to stay in Australia. The SkillSelect process takes around 8 to 10 weeks and it costs around 2,815 Australian dollars. You have to attach your SkillSelect report to the EOI that you create. Step 4 is registering your expression of interest or EOI on the SkillSelect portal. Creating an EOI is the most important step as you will be receiving an invitation based on the details that you enter while creating your EOI. Now creating an EOI is completely free. You have to pay your visa fees only after you get an invitation to apply or an ITA. You can register an EOI in Australia's SkillSelect portal. Your EOI basically informs the Australian government that you are interested to apply for your PR visa. To register, you have to first create your profile in the SkillSelect portal. You can find the page to create your EOI on the official IMMI Affairs website. I've added a link to the page in the description box. Next, you have to sign in after creating your profile, select your visa type, enter in your IELTS or any other language test score, enter in your educational qualifications, enter your work experience details, and submit your declaration form. All of these instructions have been clearly explained on the EOI webpage, so you don't have to worry. Now, depending on the details that you've entered while creating your EOI, you'll receive an ITA or invitation to apply for your permanent residence. Applicants with the highest EOI rankings receive an ITA first. Do remember that getting an ITA does not guarantee that you will be given your PR, as you still have to submit all your documentation and they have to be assessed. The next step is making a complete PR application. An ITA gives you the opportunity to make a complete application for your PR, which includes uploading your documents and paying your PR fees. Your total PR fees to be paid is 4,045 Australian dollars. Kindly note that you will have just 60 days after receiving your ITA to complete this step, so make sure that all your documents are ready well in advance. If everything goes well, you'll receive instructions on submitting some additional documents, which is the last step. You'll be asked to provide your health and character certificates to ensure that you're in good health and you won't be a burden on the Australian health providers. You'll also be asked to submit your passport and photographs at your nearest VFS center for the last stage, which is visa stamping. Alright guys, so that was how you can get your Australia PR in 2023. For more immigration and travel tips, subscribe to this channel now. Do like this video if you like the content and comment what topic you would like to hear about next. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day.